Or opinions.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Hey, welcome back to Paris Politics Today. I hope everybody ready for a good weekend. And shit, what's up, Pops? What's up, Sherelle?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey,
It's time to get into it, people. And we ain't gonna hesitate today. We're gonna go ahead and get into some of these news. Look, Elon is out there tripping, but yesterday, Elon Musk, like a Doge staffer, 25-year-old Marco Elsie actually resigned after his racist post was exposed online. And he was saying stuff like this, quote, he normalized Indian hate, he said, right? And then he got this other quote, just for the record, I was racist before I was cool. Now, this how bold everybody's getting, people. Like, and then he come back to say this, that where was it? Oh, he's offering sympathy for Israel, but also posting, quote, I would not mind at all if Gaza and Israel were both wiped off the face of the earth. So these are the kind of people we dealing with that's getting spots, jobs in the government. And it's sort of crazy, right? This guy, 25 years old, and he's posting this stuff. And he had worked for Elon Musk on that Starlink, and he still worked for him right now on X.
oh wow.
Right? And this is all crazy to me. It was like they hire these people, these racist people, and think they can just come in and do anything. He was racist before he was cool. So, like, that's just bold. They don't care, right? They just don't care. And I want y'all to respond. How do y'all feel about this? Do y'all think that people's just feeling like they got the free right to just do anything these days? Come out there and say what they want to say? Because I feel like Trump actually empowered these people to be able to just come out there and talk all this crazy shit and act like ain't no repercussions to it.
Go ahead, Pop.
No, go on.
Before I came on, I saw another video that's trending of a guy saying how much he appreciates Hitler. He's definitely bringing racist tensions to United States. And if you felt that way, well, most likely before Trump was president, you kind of hit it. Because that's not good. All this anti-Semitism is not cool. But now it's a resurgence, and they feel that they can say it out loud. And anybody who thinks Hitler's a role model, something wrong with you. Something seriously wrong. But that's what I think. You're emboldened. Go ahead, Pop.
Yeah.
You know, they can say all that. It's been around all the time. And but now they feel comfortable saying it because of Donald Trump in power, the racist kind of people's in power and stuff. But a lot of them feel like that's how Trump got voted by regular people. That's racist. That's here in America. But no one, not to the extent that a real racist would go. They go so far that they stop. They might say they don't hate all the racists. They might hate the Mexicans, say they was coming in here. But Donald Trump and them are racist. But I think all America, white America, got a racial bone running through their skin, you know. So I don't think they don't be shocked till it starts happening to them. Then that's when it becomes a problem. But as long as they're doing somebody else, the Mexicans, the blacks, the Indians, or anybody else, it's nothing said until it started hitting them. So now it's hitting them. So now it's a bad thing, you know.
Well, did you hear about Kanye West? Did y'all hear about him? This
Yeah. This
praising Hitler.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, he's just a nut.
yeah, he is. No words. No words.
Well, anyway, we're gonna move on to it. Like, I just wanted y'all to respond to that. But he felt like he had that way. But people are upset that he resigned because they basically said these are the kind of people we need in there. And this is on social media. So WTF, bring him back. He's what we need. Should be rehired immediately. He must be brought back. That's not racism. I don't know what it is, but and then we go all of this consistent with Stephen Miller's thinking. What is Trump even doing firing patriots like this? They want him to hire more of these people. I thought we were done with firing people for wrong thinking. But that's what people are actually saying online. Now, my take on it is like these Klansmen and stuff like that is rolling around here, these white supremacists, they feel like they can talk all this shit and do all this. But I do know what Pop's saying. A lot of them were saying it behind a keyboard. So, but now some of them are actually taking it to the street, but not as many, in my opinion. What y'all, you guys think about that?
They can't take it to the streets. You know, they probably would if they could get away without getting hurt themselves. But them days are gone. They know they can't attack minorities, especially black minorities, and think we won't fight back. It won't happen. You know, when nobody's running in the corner no more, you can put your sheets on, but the sheet will be tore off. So I don't think nobody's too worried about that. They might do some snipering, you know, because they're cowards, but they wouldn't confront us at all. This out face to face, you know, they don't roll like that. Yeah, they'll get one person catch him by itself, you know, do something to him, but they're not crazy. They might come out and try some stuff, but we wouldn't just sit back. Everybody's armed now, you know, so they just could come shoot us down like dogs and think nothing's going to happen. You know, that them days are over with, you know.
Damn. And no words.
Okay. Well, I tell you who did have words, right? Because a lot of people was frustrated. Social media was frustrated. And I would say vice president, because I don't really know what his role is. He was upset too. So he's pretty much begging Elon to bring him back. And so he wrote this up today. Here's my view. I obviously disagree with some of Elon's posts, but I don't think stupid social media activity should ruin a kid's life. We shouldn't reward journalists who try to destroy people ever. So I say, bring him back. If he's as bad, a bad dude or a terrible member of the team, fire him for that. So he's saying unless he effed up on the job, regardless of what his behavior is outside the job, bring him back. That's what he's saying. Words?
I say his opinion doesn't matter because you have no authority, sir. You're not the real vice president. That would be President Trump, and he's working for Elon Musk. So you could say whatever you want, JD Vance. No one's listening to you. You hold no authority. You sound crazy because your wife is Middle Eastern. So it doesn't matter what he says.
He probably don't respect his wife. Go ahead, Pops.
He's a flunky.
Yeah.
That's all he is.
Mm-hmm. And stupid. And he has no power. None. I forget that he's vice president.
Me too. I forget his name.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, look, let me say this. Now, going into this next story about terrorists, remember Trump, he gonna put a tariff on this country, that country, this and all that. Well, the shit, other countries said to hell with it. They put some too. China put tariffs on, and it's starting to affect the U.S. And you got consumers out there speaking out on TikTok after they had purchased items from international companies and have been hit with tariffs once their package made it to the USA, right? So once their package got here, like instead of UPS dropping it off, they calling you up saying, hey, Sherelle, I know you really want these nails, but you got to pay me $24 more. You get to pay the fee. And
I'm confused. Explain this again. When your package comes in, what happens?
okay, these companies are actually charging tariffs, right? So when they come in here and right before they deliver it to you, they want to make sure they got the new rate. The old rate was when it wasn't tariffs and you would have got it for that certain price. Now that these companies got to pay extra money for it, they gonna charge you before you get it, the item.
Okay, let's say I order press-on nails from Shein. I do this a lot. I order press-on nails. When my press-on nails come in, I'm going to get a call from the post office?
Yeah.
Saying what?
Or a COD, cash on delivery. They gonna request something from you to pay the difference. Because that was the old price. You get to pay the new price.
Oh my God.
And Trump said it'll hurt a little bit. Don't worry about it. That's what he said. But before I finish getting y'all take, I want y'all to just listen so you get a better understanding. Here's this girl complaining about what happened to her.
All of my shopping girls, it is officially happening. I ordered an item that was coming from China and I got this email today saying I had to pay $24.97 in order for my item to be released into the United States. Like they were going to hold it at the DHL facility and not release it until I paid this. Mind you, I ordered this item from Etsy. It didn't say anything about that. This is something that I believe has gone into effect as of today or yesterday actually. And yeah, it's a little bit unreal. So I actually paid the shipping fee on Etsy of $75 and then I had to pay the taxes on Etsy as well. And then I get this email saying that I had to pay this. Of course I paid it because I needed my package, but for all my shopping girlies that like to order from China, just be prepared. And I believe it is a percentage of your total that you will have to pay in order for your item to get released into the States. So here it is. It's happening.
Wow.
Well, do you sort of understand now what's going on, Sherelle?
I understand that a lot of people who voted for Trump said he was going to get down the prices of groceries. I understand that he lied. I understand that this is the effect of putting tariffs on different countries. And right now it's just China. I can't wait for it to be Canada and Mexico. This is inflation. And whoever didn't realize that is a nut job. He lied to y'all. He told y'all he was going to get prices down. Now look at us. And I'm mad because I order a lot of stuff from China. A lot. Go ahead, Paul.
But Trump never was trying to be president for the people. Trump had one thing in his mind, is making a profit. To him, it's just another business deal. He don't care nothing about the United States. But he's underestimating, and this other rich guy, they underestimating the American people, that it ain't gonna fly. And he gonna see it's not gonna fly. And they might run him out of town on the railroad track. I don't think it's not gonna fly, it's not gonna work. You know, he's
well,
thinking
the tariffs are already in place. You think he's gonna take them back?
Saying, he's not gonna, you'll see, he's not gonna stay in office. If he keep doing like he's doing, Trump will not be president of the United States. They'll turn on him because he's hurting too many people. The American people ain't going for it, and they're going to get worse and worse. You just had them little marches. It ain't going to just be a little march pretty soon. It's going to be a big march with all different races, not just whites this time. It'll be all different races and all the people that's hurting, and they're going to have to bow down to the powers that be. You'll see. But they think they can run the people because they really think that we're dumb, but nobody's dumb. And they'll see. It ain't going to work. They're going to try. It's going to get worse and worse, but it ain't going to work. And the worse it get, the more the people are going to stand up. You'll see. It ain't going to work. They think we're stupid, but we're not.
Well, I tell you both this. He's not trying to fix it. He's still out there running around the house like a little kid playing hide and go seek, playing in the dirt and shit. And imagining all these things. Like his life is a big fantasy. And now his latest thing is, well, I'm not going to worry about the gas prices and the egg prices that's much higher since he took office. He over there in the Middle East. Now he want to take over Gaza and rebuild that. He ain't built the damn detention home to house nobody in Gitmo. He don't have the money. Homeless people in the United States, homeless. He can't do shit for them, but he want to go and rebuild Gaza and act like that, oh, that'd be great because we can go over there and rebuild this and that'll create a lot of jobs. For who? He worrying about everybody else that they don't got away from U.S. aid that normally help out other countries when they have problems. He can't have that, but he want to play king and go over there. Yeah, Netanyahu, don't worry about it. I'm going to go over there and I'm going to force them to go to Egypt and other places. He's talking about moving at least 1.8 million or something like that Palestinians out of there to Egypt and other countries. I'm not sure if he said Turkey, and I can't remember all the countries. Move them out so he can come in and actually take over it. And he was asked, was you planning on staying there? Yep, he might just occupy it, build it up really nice, and it'll create a lot of jobs. But here he is right now talking about it.
Waterfront property. It could be very valuable. I think from Israel's perspective, I would do my best to move the people out and then clean it up.
The U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip, and we will do a job with it, too. We'll own it. We're going to develop it, create thousands and thousands of jobs. We have an opportunity to do something that could be phenomenal. And I don't want to be cute. I don't want to be a wise guy, but the Riviera of the Middle East.
You know, I laugh, but y'all go ahead because he's a big joke.
I think him even saying that he's going to take over Gaza is one of the worst mistakes ever. Israel and Palestine have been fighting over that part of that land for decades. Both sides are passionate about it. They're losing their lives over it. Benjamin Netanyahu, he's getting WAR happy. That part of the country is always fighting. They're always at odds. So you're just going to take the land yourself and turn it into a Vegas. No, it's not going to work. We've seen Arabs. They have these, I don't know what you call them, spin-off groups, these people that they're named Hamas, they're called ISIS, they're called the Taliban, and they will do anything, including hurting themselves. I can't say the other word. They'll put a BOMB on their back and get on a plane. They'll drive the plane into the Eiffel Tower. I mean, it's insane. Why would you want to be a part of that? You think you're impressing Benjamin Netanyahu? He's not very popular in his own country. You're just trying to start a WAR. He's trying to start that. So he can say when his time is up, no, the country's is in upheaval, and now I must stay on, because don't forget he passed that through the Supreme Court. I must stay on another term for my country. He's doing everything to become a dictator. He's taking the playbook out of Hitler's playbook, and we're in a world of hurt. Like,
listen,
yeah.
They're going to run Donald Trump out of the United States of America.
Ooh.
The people, not the politicians, not the court, the people is going to run his butt out of here. You'll see they're going to run him out of here and his buddy going with him.
You think right now when he's talking about the Gaza Strip, he's just talking?
I don't know about the Gaza Strip stuff, but in America, he's going to get ran out by the people, by us, not by the Palestinians. Nothing. We're going to run. You'll see he's going to be ran out here by us, by the people. They're going to be in the streets marching. They're going to be, it's going to be, and he probably tried to shoot us down and beat us up and stuff, but the world going to see his true colors when he do it. But Donald Trump is not going to win. they're gonna run him out of here and his buddies. It ain't gonna work.
Well, I
It ain't
hope
gonna work.
so,
It's
because
not.
he's talking crazy.
But he is crazy. But it's not gonna work. He's not gonna run us out. He's not gonna run. The people gonna run him out of here. You'll see, because he's gonna get worse and worse. Because he's a dumb man. He's not smart at all.
Mm-mm.
You know, a smart guy would back up, do it a little at a time. But he's not smart.
He's trying to do it in. He's trying to do it in 53 days, like Hitler.
You know, but it ain't gonna work. You'll see. Not here, it won't. You know,
scary. It's just scary. Go ahead, Perry.
Well, the only thing I say about it, look, he over there trying to fight wars and do that when he left his own home with no defense at it. Like, nobody go out there and just hit the clubs all night and do all this and leave a woman at home alone. He over there starting this shit while somebody else is taking his place back in the United States. Right now, he over there worrying about this garbage. And guess who's on the cover of Time magazine?
who?
Look at this.
It's Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. He's
seen
on
that.
the cover of Time magazine while he over there playing toy soldier. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's crazy. And his ego is so big that he gonna find himself in a terrible spot. He might have to be the president of Gaza one day, because people ain't gonna respect him and look at him as running shit over here. He done gave all his power away, everything. But
you didn't read the article, Perry. They called Elon Musk the most powerful man in America, more powerful than Donald Trump.
So
nah, you don't want to be president and then they say somebody else is more powerful than you. That starts in-house fighting.
Damn, that got to hurt his ego.
They're calling Donald Trump in so many words, Pop, a punk.
Well, that's what he is.
Well,
we was calling that before the guy showed up.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
yeah.
I said they got a lot of plans for America. But mark my words, they got a lot of plans, but none of their plans is not going to work. We might suffer a little bit through it and stuff, but they will never, the people of America will never let Donald Trump do what they're trying to do. It's just not going to work. You know, he got his own people against him, and he got all the other countries against him, but we're the ones going to bring him down. You'll see. It don't seem like it now. It seems like he's holding all the cards, but he ain't.
Mm-hmm.
But he ain't holding all the cards. Just like when they used to hang us. The Klan thought they had all the cards. And the Klan, I mean, it's not a lot of them like they acted. The Proud Boys and all that. It ain't a lot of them. You know, it's a very few of them. And they might try to pull some stuff and shoot some people and stuff, but they'll get shot right back this time. You know, it won't be like back in the old days where they, come on out here, boy. Willie, come on out here. Willie ain't coming out this time. Willie gonna be shooting. You know, so I'm not scared. I have no fear of him. You know.
It's still not a good look for somebody to say that Elon Musk is more powerful than the actual president. I mean, it makes you look like a wimp.
What they said, the people with money is more powerful, and he the richest man, so he the most powerful. That's what they said, you know. But they act like people without money can't think, because we work every day. You ain't got time to be all in politics in here because you're too busy paying your light and gas bill. But when you keep on and just put people against the wall, people stand up. And what they're doing is make people stand up. It's gonna get worse, but you'll see, and the more, after a while, won't just be 200, 300 people out there, all white people. It'll be thousands of people out there, all different colors. And they have to bow to the will of the people. It's not going to work what they're trying to pull. It's not going to work. Not this day and age. You know, they can't scare us no more.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they use the cops, police to try to scare us, you know, but it don't work. You know, they can't kill us all. They tried. That ain't working either. They can't lock us all up. They tried. That didn't work either. You know, nobody's scared of them no more. You know
I think there's going to be in-house fighting, and they're going to destroy each other.
Yep, that's what I'm starting to think.
What do you mean?
It's not a good look when the cover of Time magazine Elon Musk is there looking presidential, and they call him the most powerful man in the U.S.
Well,
It's not a good look.
and
It's
you
going
ain't
to
saying
cause
that.
in-house fighting.
Listen to his response, and it's like he was caught off guard. He didn't even know. So that's what I'm saying. He too busy playing games over there in the Middle East. Don't even know what's going on here. Asked the question. He tried to play it off and act like he was cool with it. His ego was bruised, and I could see his heart just crunching with anger, right? When he found this out, and he tried to play it off. But here's Trump responding when he finally found out that Elon's going to be on the cover of Time magazine.
Do you have a reaction to the new Time magazine cover that has Elon Musk sitting behind your resolute desk?
タイムマガジンにイーロン・マスクが大統領の机の後ろで座っている写真がありますけども、それに関するコメントは何かありますか？
Is Time Magazine still in business? I didn't even know that.
まだタイムマガジンは廃刊じゃないんです。
That's the best he can come back with. Are they still in business?
He was shook.
He shook.
That's like JD Vance being on the cover and no one told Donald Trump. I mean, it's after a while, Pop, don't you think Trump is gonna get sick of Elon's shit?
Well, they might fall out, but it ain't gonna help him none. He's starting off too funny, starting off too wrong. You already got the people. You only been in. How long you been in?
Almost 3 weeks.
3 weeks, and you look at all the stuff he done caused in 3 weeks. You can imagine what's going to be like a year from now. you know.
Yeah.
And that's a fact. Yeah.
I mean, it's not good. People are talking about Elon Musk now without even mentioning Trump. So
he will never run America. Trust me on that one.
Elon Musk?
Yeah,
I don't think he'll run America. I think he will build competition between him and Donald Trump.
Oh, they might fall out.
It crushes his ego.
Because he got a big ego, but he loved money more. So, you never know.
But what can he do? I still think that Elon Musk rigged the voting booths. He said it. He rigged so he owes Elon Musk a lot. Elon holds all the secrets, but he's going to get on Trump's nerve. I'm just wondering how this is going to turn out. Go ahead, Perry. Sorry.
He already on his damn nerve.
Yeah. He is.
I got to play this one more time, and we're going to move on, right? But watch his face, everybody. His ego is shook, and he tried to play it off, and he's thinking, damn, nobody respect me. And he ain't even read the article neither, with them saying he's more powerful, and they go, Batman, where's Robin? And his ass sitting there. This is crazy.
Do you have a reaction to the new Time magazine cover that has Elon Musk sitting behind your resolute desk?
タイムマガジンにイーロン・マスクが大統領の机の後ろで座っている写真がありますけども、それに関するコメントは何かありますか？
Is Time Magazine still in business? I didn't even know that.
まだタイムマガジンは廃刊じゃないんです。
So he's sitting there with a bruised ego, while Elon Musk, whether we like him or not, is getting more respect than Trump and more powerful, right? And we talk about money and all that. Listen to Bernie Sanders tell you how much money. Now, Donald Trump ain't fixed gas prices, egg prices, grocery prices. He ain't fixed a damn thing. He just did a lot of executive orders that is getting tied up in court. He ain't really did anything, but he get this, well, he want to have some praise for it. But the man that's making out is Elon Musk. Listen to how much money he have made since Trump took office in 2 weeks or 3 weeks.
Since Trump's election, Mr. Musk has become $154 billion richer. Not bad in a couple of weeks' time.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Wow.
Just for the people in the back, just in case they didn't hear it. In 2 weeks.
Since Trump's election, Mr. Musk has become $154 billion richer. Not bad in a couple of weeks' time.
And then Trump sitting there, he $154 billion richer, and he's on the cover of Time behind the desk.
Yeah, he don't like it.
Now, look, any man like that, Trump got to straight up feel like a bitch at
Yeah,
this point.
he don't like it.
Some weak ass punk. He got to feel bad. That is crazy. That is crazy.
I mean, it's not a good look. It's not a good look. Elon he went into what's it called? USAID office before Trump even knew. He's making moves without even telling Trump.
Because he done bought him.
I mean, he's really treating Trump like a second, third class citizen.
Uh-huh.
And don't forget, he's socially awkward. So his personality's not the best. I wonder how long it's going to take before these two start getting into a heated argument on the lawn of the White House.
Wow.
A long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so, and as everybody already know, for the last 4 or 5 days, it's been protests all across America. You know what I'm saying? They've been out there and, just going at it. In every city, every state have had them. They've gone from fire Elon, arrest Elon, impeach Trump. They're saying anything. But I made a video the other day just talking about some of the protests around the U.S. But here is my girl right here, Congressman Jasmine Crockett. She's speaking at a protest. And basically, she just saying, hey, we got to stand up just like Pops. You always say, hey, people got to get mad enough to stand up and do something. She said, we are going to be in your asses and your faces, and we're going to be on your ass. Basically talking about the Republicans and Trump. And that's the attitude you got to have. You got to go out here at this point. Somebody got to stand up. You can't let them just keep thinking they can bitch slap somebody, you know what I'm saying, and just go down the street with it. But here's my girl right here, just opening up this press conference.
We're going to sit around while you go ahead and desecrate our Constitution, or you look at the laws that have been passed into law and say, never mind, we'll just ignore that. Instead, we are going to be in your face, we are going to be on your asses, and we are going to make sure, you understand what democracy looks like.
Look, you got to love her. She is feisty. She is feisty. And she just threw it on straight to him, But Pop, she was right. Like, I think we're going to have to stand up. People going to have to go out there and march and do all these things. Because Trump ain't really making nothing happen. But we got to stay on him. If you get him an inch, they'd want to take a mile.
No, we're going to stay on him because he's going to stay on us. We just seeing the tip of the iceberg. It's going to get worse than this, But when our kids can't get no jobs, we can't feed ourselves no more. The people that used to have the high-priced job is getting fired. People are going to start standing up because you ain't going to have no choice but to stand up. They won't give in. He'll see. But the guys like that rich guy, was it Musk?
Yeah.
He don't understand the regular people. And he used to South Africa where they used to just shoot you down. You had no right. Bury your head and chop you off. So he used the South Africa way. But this ain't South Africa, And so he'll see. The world will see. Ain't nobody going for what he going for. We rather die first. And ain't nobody running from him. Nobody's scared of them. They can try to starve us out, but the people ain't going to let it. And you're going to see it's going to be a sea of people on TV one day, I can't say when, where you're going to look out there and ain't nothing but a whole bunch of people protesting. You'll see.
I just wanted to publicly apologize to my father because you said that people were going to start to protest. And I was like, not in this lifetime. He's going to invoke martial law. You also said that white people will protest. And I said, why will white people protest? None of these issues are affecting them. And not only was it 90% white, they were standing up for a lot of our issues. So I don't know how you knew that. How did you know that, Pop?
Because they always stood up, some of them with us. And it wasn't just a little bit. During the civil rights, it wasn't just a handful of white people. It was rows and rows of white people that stood up. So they all, some people are going to stand up for right no matter what. And most people will. If you see somebody getting treated bad, you will say something too. You can be driving down the street and see somebody get treated bad. Most people stop their car and say, leave alone. What's going on here? You know, maybe 2 or 3 cars go by, but somebody going to stop and say, why are you hitting that girl? Leave her alone.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people will stand up when the chips are down. And it's going to get so bad here that you ain't going to have no other choice but to stand up. You know, because they ain't going to have, most times they wouldn't say nothing for longer because they don't want to lose their job. But they ain't going to have no job because Trump and them taking the job. Trump think about one thing, is filling his pockets. That's all he think about. His big ego and filling his pockets. You know, that's all he think about. And that little wife of his. He ain't thinking about the people at all, you know. But people ain't gonna have it easily. You know, they act like because you poor, you ain't got sense.
Yeah.
Just because I'm poor don't mean I can't see what's going on. They always misjudge the working man, you know. And if I can't put nothing, I ain't get no check or nothing, ain't got no gas in the car. Hey, you believe me, that scared this stuff go out the window, you know.
Well, I will say, when I seen that it was 90% white, I said, oh, Lord, I'm going to have to apologize to my father. But I was happy to see, you know, people want 90% of America. We want a peaceful, well-ran country. We don't have time for all this nonsense he's trying to introduce. He's a crook with a crook lifestyle. We don't want a crook scamming and scheming and, you know, just doing people wrong. And you're right. When you see somebody being mistreated, it just does something to me.
See, in South Africa, they just shoot you down until look how long they knock up the black leaders over there. Yeah. Lock them up. They went in jail when he was young.
Yeah.
Came out an old man. You know.
And that's all Elon Musk knows. He was born in the thick of that.
That's right. That's where he's from. And they still a little funny today. You know, they can't kill him no more.
Yeah.
Like they can't kill us no more like that.
Yeah.
You know, but nobody's you'll see nobody, because you can't take what you're gonna do. You're not gonna just sit there and let somebody just walk all over you. And we know how the blacks know more than anybody else, you know, how they do. You know, and he ain't just against us, he against America.
Yeah.
If America is the people, he against the people, you know. And you hope for the best. I hope for the best and hope they wouldn't get where it's almost go. But if you can do all this in 3 weeks, imagine what you can do in 4 years.
Yeah, but I tell you what,
it's scary.
Yeah. I mean, you're definitely right to a certain point. And I tell you, with these protests, from New York to Baltimore to Florida to Tennessee to LA, I'm just saying all over, it was big turnouts. And that's only 3 weeks into his office. Now, tariffs is just starting to hurt people now. Egg prices, gas prices. He ain't doing shit for the citizens of the United States unless you're a billionaire. And if those turnouts were the way they was this week, that shit give it about 3 more months, it's gonna be out there. Because when a family can't pay their mortgage, their rent, feed their kids, buy gas, transportation, and can't find a job because they seem to be taking all of them any damn way. I'm telling you, like, these protests have become bigger and bigger. And I understand the border thing that he's no longer really talking about. And I don't know if he knows in the last couple of days, he ain't really talking about shipping nobody out. Now he want to take over Gaza, right? I'm just saying this. I believe this. The border need to be secure, and they need to come up with some system with undocumented people in the United States. We can do it, work it out for them to gain citizenship, control the border. We got money to do that, but he want to take money and build detention centers. Some of these flights, when he fly 80 people out to a different country, back home or whatever, is $600,000 to $700,000. He can do that for 80 just for the pub of it all, so people could see him loading people up on a damn military plane, flying them out, feeling like a dictator, but he can't give $2 to a homeless person. So we got a lot of things we got to worry about. When people can't pay these bills, people gonna really be out there in the next couple of months. And half these people, undocumented people, they just over here, they just want to work. And let me show you what was going on with out there in LA.
Criminals, we just want to work. A lot of people just want to work. We all want to survive. I'm out here to represent for my people. I'm out here to be the voice for the people that have been silenced out of fear. I'm out here to keep pushing.
Thousands of people took to the streets of downtown LA protesting President Donald Trump's illegal immigration policies. The demonstration started on Olvera Street with a march to City Hall early Sunday afternoon. LAPD ordered multiple street closures in the area as the moving protests grew in size. It eventually shut down the 101 as demonstrators took their rally to the freeway. With Mexican and Central American flags waving, signs referencing the president's stance on immigration, explosions of fireworks, and chants of Si se puede, their message loud and clear against the president's promise of mass deportation.
This really hurts. Like, seeing everybody go through this thing, like I have family members, I got friends that have to go through all this stuff, and it just hurts. The hate, honestly, all this new laws that Trump is trying to bring into this world, like this is not what we're really like looking for.
Since taking office, President Trump has signed multiple executive orders cracking down on illegal immigration. In Los Angeles, ICE has begun deportations, a fear for many who showed up to this protest. In a post on X, LAPD says the demonstration is non-permitted, and by 6 p.m. the department declared it an unlawful assembly and began to close in on protesters.
Look at this. This is beautiful. This is all the people. We are the people. Power to the people.
Yep.
Wow.
Big turnouts, but it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. So now that's one protest. And then we'll go to this last protest that I took a little thing of, where people actually just fired up. And they so mad, they want you to arrest Elon Musk.
Elon Musk! Arrest Elon Musk! Fight back! Stand up! Fight back!
Are the ultimate power in our democracy, not just here, but in D.C.
Impeach Trump! Impeach Trump!
As a people who know better than these billionaires who are trying to extract our resources, our love, our labor, and our humanity, we know better, but we have to choose.
We won't go back! We won't go back! I believe that we will win! I believe that we will win!
Yep. I mean, that was just 3 weeks into his presidency. When people can't feed their kids, when they look at their babies and they're starving, can't buy Similac, can't buy bread to feed your kids, can't pay the light bills, the gas bills, and shit like that, people gonna be crazy mad. You know what I'm saying? And they'll be out there protesting. And I'm saying probably by this summer, that's when everything gonna hit, because he ain't did nothing to help, but a lot of things to hurt.
Pop, you think it's going to get worse than what we just seen?
Yeah, because I believe that it's going to get worse only for one thing, because they're going to let the Proud Boys, the Klan, do all their dirty work. So there's going to be lives lost, but it's going to be by the Klan and the Proud Boys now. They already now, been ready for years. They need somebody to blame, So Trump and them are going to put them loose on us. Half of them are police anyway. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to catch it. And the blacks always catch it the worst, But, we're going to catch it. It's going to get worse. It's not going to get better right away. And people going to lose their lives and stuff,
Oh, no. You think so?
Yeah, by the Klan and the Proud Boys and whoever else, by them, what they call far right groups.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. They going, because they got the okay by the government to do it, by the president of the United States, giving them the okay to do what they got to do.
This is just unbelievable. I mean, he done took us back 100 years, in 3 weeks. Well, 2.5, almost 3
Right,
weeks.
right. No,
And it's just, they had marches here in Vegas too, and they started arresting people. So
Well, they are. They beat you up and everything else.
yeah.
But that don't stop nothing. You know, it's going to be lives lost by them shooting. You know, the police will beat us up, but they'd be sniping people. You know, because they're maniacs.
Yeah, they're maniacs. Both of them. Elon Musk, Donald Trump. I can't wait for them to turn on each other.
But I'm saying the Klan and the Proud Boys is what they've been waiting for, to get a racist bigot in the White House. Give them power. You see, let them all go.
Yeah.
That's unheard of. For the president of the United States, let them do all the stuff they did to the Capitol, and you let them out?
Yeah.
What is that telling you?
Yeah.
That's saying you can do whatever you want to do. I got your back. Don't worry about it.
He's so racist. He wants to go into Gaza and get rid of all the Palestinians.
Like
that's called a racial cleansing, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Just like your boy Hitler. He's demanding racial cleansing. He wants to kick out every Palestinian in the Gaza. Unbelievable. And Benjamin Netanyahu, he's loving every minute of it. Because his people were saying, stop fighting. We're losing too many people. Stop fighting. And who knows, Benjamin Netanyahu might try to be a dictator too, because he's just doesn't want to get out the way and let somebody with some common sense try to negotiate a two-party, what they call it, a two-party state or something like that, a deal where they don't have to fight anymore. Those people over there have been fighting for years. And his suggestion is racial cleansing, get rid of the Palestinians. It's unbelievable.
No, and Netanyahu is a trip, right? You say he want to be a dictator. This is what I seriously think with him. He's already won, because as far as I know about that election, he don't rig those elections. That's how he's been in power so long. His people can't even stand him. A lot of them cannot stand his ass. He just got a far right group like we do in the United States, which is the Republicans and the sellouts. You know what I'm saying? And so that's exactly what he is. And then I think he be having criminal like things where he could be going to jail too, like Trump had. So he need to stay in power. You know, he just need to stay in power. And another thing, another piece of news that I had seen today too, I didn't get to see all of it, but looked like Trump trying to take, is it Joe Biden's clearance away?
Yep.
So he can't go and see anything. Now, how petty can you be? You got the office whether you cheated or not, but now you playing petty ass games. That's why your wife ain't into your ass playing games like that.
Donald Trump has the mind of a 3-year-old, holding grudges, planning revenge plots, and you're the president of the United States. Aren't you supposed to be thinking about the people?
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know what these people who voted for him are thinking. He's a criminal. He's criminal minded. What makes you think he even give a damn about y'all? These Trump supporters are stupid. He already proved in 3 weeks he lied to y'all. He passed every other bill but lowering grocery costs that you guys were so upset about. And y'all still behind him. And it's a proven fact. Everything he told you he was going to do, he lied.
Right.
He lied. And y'all too stupid and fearful to realize, okay, I was lied to. Groceries are going up. This is the man y'all said was going to come save the day. Groceries are going up. Hell, press on nails, which I love, everything's going up. Only 30% of the people in Las Vegas own their homes. Right now, it's virtually impossible if you're an average working class person to buy a house. Let's say you do what your parents say. You go to college, you get a degree. You're supposed to come out buy you a home and house, start working, start planning on a family. That dream is over. Now they come out of college, they move back home with mom and dad. Because the bachelor's degree is the new diploma.
Right. Yeah.
And he's canceling any kind of programs. If you want to further your education, those federal loans, gone. Those are on hold. They're going to be gone. I mean, it's just, and what makes me mad is these stupid Republicans won't admit that they made a mistake. We put a mentally ill psychopath that praises Hitler in the White House. And, you know, go Trump. They're too stupid to even admit that they made a mistake. But some of those Hispanic people are realizing they made a mistake. Did you see them crying, said, he lied to us. He lied to you and everybody else. You know, and you were stupid for voting for him. That's why I can't feel sorry for you. He's taking them to detention centers, AKA concentration camps. Ain't nobody stupid. Concentration camps. Why can't you put the word concentration camp in a video on TikTok and they take it down? Why?
Oh, I mean, they covering for Trump administration back and forth. Anything a lot, like the protests, a lot of the pictures and stuff you can't see. They shield him because one hand washes the other. He probably gonna get rid of TikTok, but they kissing each other ass. And he basically got all the social media forums like that. X, Facebook.
Yeah, I mean, we are censored right now. We are censored. You can't say whatever you want. If you type in a certain word, I can't say the word, but they're censoring it. And they're censoring it because they sent the people to these detention centers outside of the United States because it's illegal to waterboard in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
It's a proven fact. It's a proven fact. It's illegal. They were waterboarding during the Trump administration, during the Bush administration. Imagine what they're going to do to those people because we can't get to them. I can't get to Cuba. I can't get to El Salvador. I can't get to Ecuador or Colombia, these places that he's trying to put these detention centers. Why don't you just send them home? Why must they go to a detention center and stay how long? We don't know. He won't say. And did you see the pictures, Perry, of all the things that went up in Guantanamo Bay? While there's still terrorists there, and then they're going to put people who want a better life for themselves in a detention center. I'm not calling it detention center anymore. I'm calling it what it is, concentration camps.
Basically, that's what it is. And then ain't no telling what they're going to do. And, you know, I'm going to just say this because, you know, like I go and read my comments. Some people said, truly, you don't know what the hell they're going to do with these people. And they so money hungry and stuff. You know how people resell organs? That they take organs from people and sell them?
I heard that. That's what they're saying.
I'm not saying exactly what but I'm just saying, look, I don't put shit past Trump or Elon Musk, right? Or is he over there putting chips in people? You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know what kind of experiments they're doing. That's why they need a little private place so nobody can witness a damn thing. He had the cages before, but we could get a chance to look at them.
But it gets deeper than that. I'm going to send undocumented workers to concentration camps. And guess what? And we're going to be able to send natural born citizens there too, AKA black people.
Mm-hmm.
AKA black people.
But I'm saying we're already on. Most of us that live in the hood is already in concentration camps. We just call them the ghettos.
Mm-hmm.
But it's nothing but concentration camp. That's why the police can ride in there in a certain little area. They know who live there. Nothing but a concentration camp. Try to move out, you're right back in. You know, a lot of people
I'm talking about real concentration camps where they can hang people upside down by their ankles and pour water into their nose, dip them in the water where they can't breathe. It's torture.
She's talking about places like slavery when you would get
torture. They torture you.
You get whipped, or you would get waterboarded over, you know, all this shit over here. It's a torture camp. So yeah, being black in the hood, I understand what you're saying, but he wanted isolated. Yeah. As a matter of fact, if you can take a ghetto area here, a black area, and shield it off where nobody could see what was going on, Trump will have his ass in there doing the same thing that he'd be doing in Gitmo. But with technology, they worried about people seeing what they do.
That's
could
why
be the reason.
Lock you up in prison.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, prison's bad enough. We have a lot of black and brown people that you could get a life sentence for selling weed, which they do legally, right? So they're already putting, and it's a proven fact, they put us in these prisons at a higher rate than white people. This is just a proven fact. And then once you're in there, you're nothing but free labor. Who knows what's going to happen at these concentration camps, because they're going to be worse than the prisons, because they're shipping them out, because it's illegal here in the United States to torture someone, but not in Cuba. It's insane. Absolutely insane. Anybody who voted for that is out of their mind. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I got this question for y'all. It's a little off subject, but on subject, right? And this is what I wonder, because like I go back and forth with myself. I was just want to ask y'all this. Do you think you can starve out racism? What I mean by that, like you got the Proud Boys, right? You got the racists. Will they ever turn on Trump if he make their life that fucking miserable?
No.
Okay, no.
Yeah.
Some people are just programmed.
Yeah,
Racism is something that's deep inside you that you keep in you your whole entire life. There's
Well, they were taught it.
small percentage that says, and there's this guy, it's a white guy. I should play a clip. There's a small, he used to be racist. And he said, I don't want to tell how he became unracist, but life pushed him up against the wall where he needed some help. And the only person that could help him was a black person. He'll tell you to your blue face, racism stays in you your whole life, because when you're a baby and you're not allowed to talk, they teach you black is bad, white is good, and that stays in them. So these people, these people, these rural people that are going to start experiencing the effects of having Trump as president, because their food's going to go up, they're not going to be able to get jobs, they won't eat, they don't care. Prejudice till the day they die. That's what I think. What do you think?
No,
you lived through this before. Does racism get out of people?
No, I don't think so. I mean, some people, you can't always say everybody, but some people it do, but most people it don't. Because who taught them this stuff was people that they loved, grandfathers, uncles, the man next door.
Especially the uneducated. Maybe if you're educated, but if you live on some farm in, I don't know, Sakawaki, Michigan, you don't know no better. Everybody around you is racist.
Right.
But if you go to college or tour the world and realize, oh, other people have different ways of living, and it's just not all white, that you have a better chance of not being racist then. But most of these people stay in the Appalachian Mountains their whole life.
But I'm saying, even the ones that go to college and you would not think was racist, like doctors and some of the lawyers and professional people, they were taught by people that they love. So they might not be straight out racism like the Klan or nothing, but believe me, they got racist ideals. Some of the ideals is racist.
I can't to this day figure out how Donald Trump hid his racism for so many years. I used to watch The Apprentice. I had no idea till he became president.
He was a movie star. Yeah, he was.
What though? Too, maybe you don't when you don't really have, when you're not invested in that person. Maybe you would have if you was on a show and you was trying to win or whatnot, right?
Right.
But if Trump was just a guy on the damn corner behind 7-Eleven, we wouldn't think a damn thing about his racism. Is that he got the power to change rules that would affect our lives.
Yeah.
That's why we see him as that. Because we don't see him doing a damn thing for us. They can say, oh, how cool, how he waved to a colored one day. Who gives a fuck? You a racist asshole.
Yeah.
And built his whole cabinet around billionaires and white supremacist people.
Yeah.
That's what I see. And we can argue all day with the other kind. That's just my fucking opinion. I mean, look at the little guy. Hell, he's 25 years old, and he was racist before it was cool. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's just some bullshit. And then you get the other racists. JD Vance want to come out here and that's for, oh no, Elon, hire him back. It's not a good look. How can we fire a racist?
Yeah.
Hell, you got rid of DEI and fired people, losing jobs all over the fucking place. And but by the way, too, that federal, as far as the federal employees, they got an extension. Remember, I think it was Thursday on the 6th, that is like the deadline for them to either resign or whatnot. But the judge put it on hold so he can hear what the unions have to say on Monday. So
have you heard about him trying to bust up the unions and get rid of the Department of Labor? This is getting worse and worse.
I can believe it. I definitely can believe it, Sherelle.
Why would Donald Trump want to bust up the unions?
Because he don't want them to. He don't care about the regular working man. I mean, he don't know too many of them, and if he knew them, they was working for him. So he don't really understand the Elon Musk guy. He's never been around regular people. He was brought up in South Africa, where apartheid was way going on and way strong. So he don't know. He don't look at no people if you ain't rich as people.
Can you explain to them what they used to do to the black people in South Africa? Because I was just blown away when you told me this.
When they cut their heads off?
Yeah, you said, what happened?
Yeah, they used to dig holes, put them in the hole with their heads up, covered up to their head, and show it on TV. And they would show it on TV. Their heads would standing up to. They done dig the hole, put their heads, leave their head out, come by with horses with these sickle-looking things and cut their heads off in front of the other blacks, to put fear in them.
Wow. And that's the kind of country Elon Musk was born into.
Yeah.
That man is racist, has a mental illness. He's not even American. When you grow up in something like that and that don't bother you, something wrong with you. I don't know what they're going to do at these concentration camps. I'm telling y'all, concentration camps. Stop calling them detention centers. They're concentration camps.
It's not going to work. You'll see. I mean, they might put them in there, but America's going to be free, and that's it. They're going to try that stuff, but you'll see. The people will stand up. The people people won't take it. Because everybody, I mean, all of them got little racist stuff, but not to the extent that Donald Trump and them do. So
And
when they
Elon
start
Musk,
when they start seeing them do what they're gonna do, people start speaking up saying that ain't right. We'll lose some lives and stuff, but they ain't gonna be scared to death when they see, because the Proud Boy can't kill everybody. That's for sure. And when they start getting shot back at, because this ain't the old days where you put your little sheet on and think you can spook somebody. We'll see. If they be scared to leave their curtains open at night too. If they start thinking they think they can kill everybody because you got guns, but nobody's scared of you. We got guns too. Nobody advocating that stuff. Nobody wants to fight. But if you come with it, we'll match you.
So let me ask you this, Pop. In the 60s, was racial tensions was at its highest. They got rid of Martin Luther King. How did we get out of that? What happened? How did we transition into the 70s? Because what happened after King lost his life? Then what happened? The people what happened?
Well, people marched and all that. And then after Martin Luther King, because you had two choices to go. You could go to the Black Panthers. You could go to the Black Muslims. You could get either more militant, because they wasn't talking peace no more. Their mother organization. But people just didn't go back to sleep. They still marched. They still did all the stuff they had to do, and it was more life. And the whites was shooting and sniping us and doing all that stuff too. Even though I was never called a nigga till I was in America. I went on fought in the war and everything, and I wasn't called nigga till I came back home. So it just don't work. Racism, you can do it long as you can, but it don't work. In the end, we'll win always. You know what I'm saying? Now some people have to bite the Mexicano just made a mistake. They should have stood up with the other people with us and the other ones, but as long as they wasn't messing with them, they were fine.
Yeah.
So now they get the bad end of the stick, but you need us to stand up with you, but you wouldn't stand up with us. You understand? It's acting silly. And he in there because of you. The middle class black that voted for him because they keep their money in their pockets and he gonna not tax them so hard and stuff. Now look at you, because he don't care about you either. You know what I'm saying? So they got faced with they face, but they won't. It won't succeed. It won't be successful. I don't know. They're kind of crazy, so people lose their lives maybe, but in the end, the people will win. Just like they did in South Africa when he was cutting their heads off. Just like they did us when they was hanging us.
Mm-hmm.
In the end, we lost a lot of life, but in the end, we won. Every man wants to be able to take care of his family. Every man want a nice car and gotta be no fancy car, but be able to get around like everybody else. After a while, you just get tired. Yeah. And that's what happens. You're sick and tired of being sick and tired. And so the police, they'll jump on it because they mostly the Klan and stuff. Not all of them, but it's enough of them in there I can make that statement. So some of us will get arrested for nothing, beating the head or something, but we're getting that anyway. They beating us every day anyway. Maybe not in your household, but I bet you, as we talking, is some little young black right now with his hands behind his back, stand out in front of some police car getting hit upside the head or threw in the car, called names, but they won't win. That's the bottom line. They won't win because they forget one thing, and this is the most important thing, that they always forget there is a God. They're like they God. Donald Trump think he God, but Donald Trump died just like everybody else. You're not God. You're not perfect. You just got more money than most people. That's it. But there is a God. So the broke people, the people that can't buy food and stuff, people that they oppressing will always win because of that fact that there is a God. People want to act like it ain't none, but it is. And they'll get what they got coming to.
Yeah.
No, I agree. Well, I mean, it's been a pretty good show. I mean, for what we had, hopefully I can come back with something tomorrow. But when I leave here today, people, I want y'all to answer some stuff for me. How do y'all feel about Elon staffer being exposed for the racial posts and all these people on social media, even JD Vance, wanting to beg Elon to rehire him, which Elon didn't. Now, he let him resign from Doge, but he let him keep his job at X. But now you got the vice president begging basically for the guy to be rehired. And then I want to know how you feel now that Trump can threaten a lot of tariffs on people, but now that we starting to feel effects when you start ordering packages from China and whatnot, how you feel about that? And then the biggest other thing, Trump ain't trying to lower egg prices, gas prices, make home affordable, but he over there wanting to take over Gaza and rebuild it with our tax money. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And Sherelle Pops, y'all got anything to say before we bounce?
No, everybody be safe.
Okay, everybody have a nice weekend. Bye, everybody.
Bye.